Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Happy Friday. It's Freaky Friday. Vote in the chat whether you're bullish, bearish, or neutral. We had quite the move lower yesterday, right? Off of that Israel and Iran missile news. So the question is this open going to take it all back or not? Or are we going to have just back and forth today? Today's the last day of the week of giveaways, by the way. It's going to be so fun. And today, I think Luke from My Fun and Features will be stopping by the studio. So it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good day no matter what. I think it's a little tricky coming in where Asia, moved down so low. See what you guys voted. 41% bearish. Interesting, you guys. That's quite interesting, actually. Someone said, anyone have problems with Trade-Evade pricing different from Trading View and QM contract? No, but I think that there was this crazy shortage on blackout on like Google and AWS yesterday that involved Trade-Evade and TradingView. But the thing is, like, My Fun and Futures and Tradeify and a bunch of other prop firms said that if you experience that, then they'll reset your account to whatever it was before. So I think my bias is neutral. Someone asked, Ariba's asking what's my bias. Kind of annoying that, not gonna lie, Yesterday was bearish. Then we fall after hours. Decisions. Decisions today. I feel like if I'm gonna go short, it's probably gonna be after 10. What do you guys think? I think that's probably what will happen. I feel like first needs to pop up higher. I don't really want to mess within this kind of candle. This candle already took out this low. And it's retracing into here. This candle took out previous hourly low. It's retracing. I don't really have many more targets. I'm not particularly bullish where I'm like, we're gonna take out yesterday high. That would be kind of insane, honestly, but not out of this, not out of the thinking. So yesterday, the daily, I just wanted some daily sell side to get ran like this and this. We just did. But what's wild is that we haven't taken out a weekly low in so long. This is a daily candle. Oh, this is the weekly candle right now is a doji. Indecision. It's like, how do you think this weekly candle is going to close? You know, it's different when you're expanding towards some lows down here and you're already on a downtrend, or you're in the middle of this candle and you're looking for these lows, right? Here, last two were green. We didn't close above any highs. Previous weekly high. Meanwhile, this one, for example, definitely did. We're 2% below all-time highs. But also, right now, we're pretty much at the weekly open. So, it's hard for me to be too bearish, too, because am I going to think that we're going to go all the way back down to this low from yesterday? I mean, I would love it, but I don't think it will. I think it might just be a harder day because of the structure. Yeah. So we didn't have any more fall through to the downside. It's kind of different if you're like, if there was more downside, you have a huge gap down. We do have a gap down, but it's not too big. Dominic. All right. Most of you guys voted bearish. I feel like, you know, a huge expansion during Asia. Hard for me to do anything. I feel like it's gonna chop around, not gonna lie. If I go for bear bias, I feel like it will be after 10. How'd you guys do yesterday? I mean, I tweeted actually that yesterday. I was like, if you traded yesterday afternoon, you're a sadist. You might be a sadist. Put that tweet out. Made some people mad. It also made some people like laugh at it. But I realized it's actually masochist or something. I got it wrong. Clearly, I don't really partake. Because this is kind of, oh man, this is how you, if, you know, unless you're a scalper that loves those 20 to 30 point moves, this is how you really get hurt, because I said yesterday before I ended the stream, I just want shorts if we broke this low again. Thankfully, we didn't. But it's just too easy. Too easy to see something like this and then try to short this, get stopped, then try to flip long, get stopped. I mean, and then try to flip long again, get stopped. Like, you know, you can get totally messed up there. Point is, you gotta make sure you're going with the plan. And if your flip and bias needs to be according to your plan too. You should have like a plan of like, what would happen if you, like, what would need to happen for you to flip bias? Otherwise, you're just kind of playing just on the fly, and most people are not experienced enough to be doing that, including me. Like, probably in like 10 years, I could probably start doing more on the fly. Anyway, but today we're also going to have the last day of giveaways, so hit that like button. We're going to do more expert account giveaways for my fun and futures. And today, also at the end of the stream, we'll pick 2 people to win a sim-funded account. Last day also to get 30% off expert accounts on my fun and futures and 30% off all resets, any reset. If you use code Tanya. And if you do any of that, if you use code Tanya, then you're entered into the sim funded giveaway. Alright, so what we did so far today is just have a push-up at 9:30. Pretty decent push-up. I don't really care about the first percent FEG here, quite frankly. I don't really think that it's going to help us much. We'll see. It's my prediction, because we're in the middle of this range. I think it could easily just go back and forth, and I don't think this is going to help me understand the direction. It might even confuse me. So I'll journal it later, actually, if it does help. It would be here for NQ. Here for ES. Guten Morgen, guten Morgen. Top of the morning to you. I have a friend that's really good at impressions. I'm horrible at it. I'm horrible at impressions, but at least slightly entertaining how bad I am at them. And I was shaking my bottle that I forgot to add the electrolytes. You guys, do I have a New York accent? I feel like I have a slight one. Probably slight. I think someone told me it's when I get more mad that I do. Only when you say horrible. From one New Yorker to another, you do. No New York accent, but definitely NY attitude on some days. Y'all are funny. How you doing? Hey, I'm walking you. Let me put the mic a bit closer, because while I'm reading the chat, might as well have it like that. That rhymes. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Top of the morning to you. I have so many notifications on Twitter. Ooh. Huh. Oh no. Somebody said Iran and Israel attacked my portfolio while I was asleep last night. Oh, that's wild. Who knew? Who would have thought that NASDAQ will have faded the whole weekly candle in the Asian session? I would have thought that's the type of shit we're dealing with, to be frank. To be quite frank with you. La la la. It's a good day. It's a good Friday. Listen, this is an important thing to know about anything in life and in trading. You can't control the markets, but you can control your attitude and you can control how prepared you come into the session. And that's powerful to know. You can always control your attitude. What do we got here? Let me ask again what everyone's bias is. ¿Qué pasó? Oh, really? Crypto stoic? Is that true? I'll check into it. That's wild. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué lo que? I vote. Here we are. Here we are, last day of giveaways, last day of the week. We'll see how this goes. What's the bias in the chat? Mostly bearish today. Interesting. Give it a vote. And we're going to do giveaways at the end of the stream, just like every day this week. All right. Live on YouTube. Yeah, just as I suspected. It's a not a good action so far. We had one push-up, like first two candles were almost the entire range of the day. You know. It's gonna be tough. You survived this week, give yourself a pat on the back, because I'm sure a lot of people had trouble this week. This week was like a tougher week. Typically, I really like, CPI and such, but it's fucked up to a little bit this week. I'm not gonna lie. Because typically CPI is like just smooth. This is what I've noticed, you guys. This is what I put in my journal. We just are not getting any sort of follow through in one direction, like in any type of move. So I've noticed that we get to my first target, I'll take partial and then stopped out break even on the rest. Very often. It's not very often. Like typically it would happen maybe a third of the time that it would go to my final target. It's happening like 5% of the time now in the past month. So I have to adjust by taking more partials at my first target. That's basically what I got to do. Because it's not good for my equity curve if, you know, if I'm only taking like a third off, for example, at the first partial, and then stop loss break even, it's not allowing my wins to really get big. Like in the past, I would be able to get those runners to get really big because of the volatility and the continuation. But you're just having every time like we sweep a low, then we're coming back up, sweeping the high that took out the low. You're not getting low resistance runs. You're getting high resistance. So basically, I'm going to adjust by taking more partials. I'm just going to have to force myself to do so because sometimes when you're up, you start thinking like, oh no, we're totally going to get to that final target quick. And, you know, I'm up. You start thinking about the outcome more. It's not good for you. That's like a sign of overconfidence. I've built my confidence up a lot in the past few months. I have to be careful about when it bleeds into overconfidence. So like, yeah, signs of overconfidence are like thinking it's going to go, like thinking about how much money you're going to make before the trade's even over. For example, I have some other, this is actually going to be good. You should write this down. I'm giving out some gems right now. Common signs of overconfidence. Refusing to take profit at your target because you assume you'll make more. Believing you know better than the market. Feeling like you're invincible, like you have it all figured out. Imagining what you'll do with all the money that you're going to make. You can't admit when you're wrong or consider outside feedback. Getting amped up about how you're figured out the market and you're going to make a killing. Or if you're overly convicted on a particular trade. So that's like, I have a whole list of more. Let me know if you want to hear the rest of the list. But I'm giving you some gems right now to at least write down. If any of them resonate with you, you write them down so then you're able to have it on your desk and you kind of like are able to recognize that more often. And then you're able to take a second and bring yourself back to baseline instead of running wild with that overconfidence. Luke from My Funded Futures will be here soon, by the way. It's going to be a fun day. No matter what, we do give some giveaways. Depends. We'll see if I get into a trade. I would love to. But I'm just thinking about the weekly candle, you know. I mean, I would love to get into a trade, though. All right, I'm featuring the chat in my Instagram story right now. The biggest thing that people like to comment on is my desk. Yeah, I'm just looking at this, and I have three other pairs of glasses on my desk and a hair tie. And that's funny because I actually left the room to go get a hair tie. And I have three hair ties actually on this desk right now. Okay, so ES is below its 9:30 open at the moment. NASDAQ holding its first presented FEG this whole time. I feel like that was pretty, like, New Yorker. Ew. I just opened up Twitter and someone said something rude about women in general. It's so cringe. I saw some guy with like a huge following on Twitter post something the other week, like, female traders are cancer to the community. I'm not gonna respond, or give that type of post a time of day. But the best part was like the next day was a Monday, and I was on or another, I don't remember what day it was, but anyway, I got stopped break even on my trade. And then he commented actually on it, and he was like, your exits are just as important as your entries. Like, wait a second, I thought you just said females are the cancer to the community. Aren't you afraid you're gonna get infected, bro? Why are you commenting on my shit? So I actually just replied simp to his comment. Like, I'd never do something like that. I never, because I think the word simp is just kind of overused and like blown out of proportion. But that's simp behavior, bro. Why are you commenting on my shit? I'm not gonna say who it is, but like most people in the chat are getting it right who it is. I mean, the guy's like trying to just rage bait or whatever. But you cannot rage bait me. Sorry. I got a troll. My dad's like ultimate troll. I was built for the internet. I was built for the internet. My dad's just like a huge jokester, right? Huge jokester, huge. And it's funny, honestly. What I've learned when I was younger, my dad's jokes would like somewhat offend me, and I would get mad. When I got older, I realized, dude, it's a much funner time if you just go along with it. It's just much funner time if you just go along with it, seriously. And then I'll just like keep the joke running, essentially. Yeah, my dad's ICT, exactly. My stepdad is ICT. If you laugh at yourself, you take away the power. Exactly, dude. What's your bias? Mostly bearish. Interesting. It's kind of wild how ES has just kind of dropped down a bit more. I mean, NQ starting to fade from this first presented FEG. I'm waiting until after 10. Here we are. It's Friday. All right, I'm gonna post on Twitter. One sec. Here we are. It's Friday, last day of the week, and last day of giveaways. And the chat is mostly bearish, so we'll see what happens today. I'm kind of interested in post 10 a.m. And as always, ooh, that was kind of interesting. It's 10 a.m. right now. That was an interesting candle. Perfect timing, really. What the heck? All right. Let's see. So let's mark out previous hourly high, which is this. We'll mark out 10 a.m. open. Hoppala. Hoppala. All right. Let's see. Let's open up the 15-minute. One thing I don't want to do today is fuck around and find out. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you that right here, right now. If I take a trade today, it's got to be good because, dude, overnight expansion, freaking, I hate it. I hate it so much. Anyway, make sure to vote in the chat what your bias is. I forgot what most people I think we're still, it's the same. It didn't change from 9:30. It's 45% bearish. %45 bearish in it. first 15 minute of the day for ES. Yeah. I mean, this is the second one, right? Took out the first one. Or below 8:30, 9:30. I need to see some fall through from the NASDAQ to really get any sort of conviction on more downside. I feel like this, I need to refresh this because is this really how the 10 a.m. was on? I guess so. Kind of a wild, like, little volume imbalance. This just kind of shows me, dude, we're not really having a lot of market participation because this is the hardest type of market when you see all these volume imbalances, it's thin action, small ranges, and then you just see kind of this, like, the only people can get wiped out in a single candle because of it's just easier to move the market if there's less participation in it, right? That's why, like, you can see small caps move a lot crazier and more manipulated. Or you can see penny stocks move like that. Seriously, I feel like the index is kind of moving like the penny stocks nowadays, no? And also, or like meme coins, right? That's incredibly thin price action. It's incredibly small market cap. So, I mean, this is the kind of candles you sort of see then. This kind of small-bodied, these volume imbalances, small moves. Yeah, we really have not moved. So what's this range? 129 points. Okay. Where's previous hourly low? All right. It's more likely than not we're going to have an inside hourly candle. Because this is an outside hourly candle. We took out the low and the high, and now we're in the middle of it. Oof. We'll see. We'll see what happens with ES too. I don't freaking know, bro. Cars and Football says, what if the sell-off was influenced by the attack on Iran? Doesn't that make bearish narrative redundant? No, because often price will precede that news, right? I was looking for shorts yesterday. And then we had that after hours. I mean, oftentimes the market's just setting up and then the news is the catalyst. I'm kind of keeping an eye out, especially if we get some volatility. I'm definitely going to be watching headlines. But I think that there was even the warning from Israel or something that they were going to do that on another day during the market. And there was like a wild move to the downside. Even I think it might have been
day before CPI, I want to say. It was day before CPI. It was on Tuesday, right? This huge wick was because of that. Yeah, I remember now. This huge wick. And then that was actually negated quickly and took out buy side. Like, that can happen, yeah. Especially if there's no more, bearish order flow, no more bearish order flows happening. Let's go back to Tuesday. This is Wednesday, CPI. Let's go to Tuesday. This huge drop-off was some sort of Israel-Iran news too, saying that they said that they were planning to do it. Like, they gave a warning, right? Took out these lows, didn't take out this low, and then completely took that back, went back to buy side of the day, and yesterday it got really close to it, I think, there, yeah. So, I mean, sure, I'm ready for something like this to happen, maybe, but there's certainly nothing like this since the open, right? The open had like 2 candles still upside. We've just been consolidating. And ES just pushing lower. What's YM doing, by the way? An RTY? YM is like the weakest. Interesting here. I gotta look at YM more often. Let's put last week's low in YM. Last week's low. You just had quite the push down on the hourly for YM. Let me open up YM. You guys can see what's happening there. This is kind of like what I was hoping to see on NASDAQ, so this is interesting to me. Right, we had this push lower. We retraced 50% here into this down close, and we faded from there for YM since the open. You have that divergence at the pre-market high. So I like those things. Let me see ES. I think ES did pop up higher over pre-market high, right? Yeah. I gotta start getting my eyes out on this. Okay. And then, yeah, it started failing. There's a 5-minute FEG on YM. Seeing the 2 and the 3. And the 1. Yeah, that was decent. This SMT. And then broke this low. Made FEGs. First presented FEG was to the downside. And that was actually a good short there. That's fine. Closed below this low also. Made another fair value gap. Work out previous weekly low. This week's low too. I gotta be quick with this if I'm gonna find anything. Oh, NASDAQ's starting to drop. we dropped down from that, finally, like, closed below some, yeah, I don't see why not. It's just kind of being cautious about the previous hourly candle, though. 15-minute fair value gaps down here. Let me check out YM. See how NASDAQ reacts at 9:30 open? Because I remember, dude, yesterday it just freaking popped up from there. I'm going to look at ES at the same time, too. The YM's looking pretty good. It's the weakest one. I should have kept my eye on that one for sure. ES on the hourly looks freaking crazy, not gonna lie. I just looked at the hourly for ES. Tiny body candles. Okay, 4 hour. You would think that the 15-minute, because we're in that 4 hour point of interest, would start to, you know, show bearishness. So for NQ, really what I'd want to see, first I want to see if it rejects this and closes below here, and then we can go for the sell side pretty easily, kind of like YM. YM did that here, actually. Definitely, dude, I'm totally going to be, I might start trading the Dow also. Like, this was actually pretty good. Retrace the 50%, close below the green candle, change the state delivery, 15-minute fair value gap, S&T at the open. Could have entered there on the one. Been pretty methodical. Kind of like it. I'll pay more attention when YM's weaker and I'm bearish. Okay, so NQ coming back up into here. I want to see, I said I wanted to see how it reacts to 9:30 open. So far, we failed from that first presented fair value gap. We dropped again lower, and it is, you know, respecting this huge bar to the downside here. Again, we're kind of like, it's kind of what we've been getting, like one large candle and then just a lot of small ones. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about that we just wick this and then come back, take this out. It's going to be a shitty day. You know, then they'll show high resistance. Still have YM here marked out. Hourly here. Okay, 15 minutes there. Yeah, why not take that? Like a little, this is the push down lower. If it's gonna We'll see if it retraces or not. There's a 5-minute FEG in a premium. And also a 15-minute FEG in a premium. It might not. And then if it doesn't, then, you know, I'll probably look to the short NQ. But, yeah. It's hanging around that 8:30 open. That's what I don't really want. 47% bearish today in the chat. 15-minute up on YM, ES, RTY. Cool. NASDAQ. RTY is interesting. All right. Quite the interesting day, isn't it? Tanya, giveaway direct funded ? Yeah, at the end of the stream, there will be a two SIM funded accounts given away to if you bought a account this week with My Funded Futures using code Tanya. Otherwise, we're also doing expert eval giveaway where no purchase is necessary for that one. I just put a form at the end of the stream. And the best part about expert accounts is that there's no consistency rule, no scaling rule. Payouts are not capped. So as long as you can take out how much you want above the buffer. And my favorite part actually is that it's calendar-based payouts. That's the best part because, dude, you don't have to force yourself to take like 5 trading days. How many times has happened to me where I take like, 4 trading days or something like that. I have enough for payout, just need one more winning day. And then I just press, and then bam, lost the $1,000 or lost tilt and then lose the amount of payout that you're going to get. So with My Funded Futures expert plan accounts, if you make, let's say, enough for a payout and you want to take it out, and you have like 2 or 3, even you have 2 or 3 trading days, you just need to wait 14 calendar days. You can just trade other accounts in the meantime to lock that in, wait for payout, and then request. There's way less pressure. It's more like a personal account there. So that being said, the expert plans are my favorite, honestly. It's my favorite type of prop firm account. They are expensive because of all that, right? So that's why this week with code Tanya, it's 30% off. Or if you're a new user, it's 50% off any plan that you try. So even if you want to try Starter Plus or Starter, you can get 50% off. So now's the time to try My Funded Futures if you haven't yet, if you've been thinking about it. But that's why I recommend Expert Plan. If you're going to get 50% off, it's a lot of money off. Most bang for your buck there. All right, let's see. We're coming back down into this 9:30 open area for NQ. I have this feeling that YM's just going to run down without me. That's fine. We didn't take out previous candle high. We had on the 15-minute. We're still in this inside previous hourly. That's what I'm kind of looking at. Previous hourly candle low. Is I want to see us, if we're going to have any sort of direction, we need to really fail through that. All right, let's see. We're getting some more price action there. That's looking good. YM. Fade and lower. All right. Actually, not bad. Too bad price action today if you're bearish, you know. Not bad at all. Only issue is, yeah, this is like a humongous stop for NQ. Well, this is 24 points if you're just going to put it there. But if you're going to put it here, it's a 50-point stop. All right, let's see where this goes. ES just made new, took out the hourly candle, wicked below it, wicked below pre-market low, and NASDAQ did not. So this is not like a candle FEG that I would just short here, honestly. I'd rather wait confirmation for NASDAQ to fall lower. La 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 la. Or else we can just flip bullish from taking out that and having an SMT. So far, this has been pretty much not bad. Not bad price action. I was expecting worse. See, after 10, I was preferring that this got taken out. And then we drop. Then I would short. No problem. But, okay, we just inverted the entire the range of the day for NASDAQ, too. Cool, cool, cool. Definitely very slow. And also we broke below this 930, which is good. Let's see, is ES going to make new low? Or are we going to hit this hourly low? Or are we going to have a reversal here? I prefer to have continuation. But I also know that, you know, I know what kind of market we're in, where we don't really have much continuation. We're always flip-flopping. We're always flip-flop, flip-flop, flip-flop. So I'm ready. See how it reacts here. Is it going to overtake it like ES? Or are we going to have some bullish shifts in structure soon? We'll see. ES just inverted this low that took out the previous hourly low. So that's going to be very, very interesting here. If NASDAQ does the same, I'd be kind of interested. We'll see. NASDAQ rejected just now, 830 and 930 open. All right, this market. Someone said you have to sell. I don't gotta do nothing. Do you think that I have to sell, like, you know? You got your own account, hopefully. Don't be a backseat driver. I'm watching YM too. ES hourly candles are freaking crazy. All right. Might take a little scalp there. Why not? Why not? And if I get stopped, I'll just flip long. What do you think? Yeah, I'm going to take a little scalpy scalp. All right. Uh-oh, I think Luke from My Funded Futures is here. Ooh la la. My doorbell's ringing. Of course, when I'm in the trade. You guys gotta watch out for me. Will this scalp work? Will it work, you guys? Watch it. Watch out for me. What's this high? Yeah, let's see. And I'll be right back. BRB. 2-6. Let me make sure this is in. 26. Okay. Oh. Anyway, here's my office. Anyway, you guys, if you're watching my trade, how are we doing? How are we doing? Luke from My Funny Futures is here. Well, get it set up for him. We got to get this set up a bit better here. Oh, you guys want to watch too? Sure. We have more. Yeah, they can watch. There's actually more chairs here too for them. Oh, great. So you could sit here. You're gonna have you sit here 1 second.
Here, I can handle this. You stream.
All right, cool. Yeah. So their chairs are in there. So the way they unfold is a little bit different than a regular folding chair because there's padding on it.
If I can't figure this out, I don't deserve to be on the stream.
Yeah, hopefully Luke can figure out this situation. We have guests also, another audience in studio. But anyway, you guys, okay, my scalp's actually working out. My scalp's working out. Stops at break even now. 36 points there. Don't do me dirty, NASDAQ, please. Get to that low. Yeah. W in the chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, you guys, I'm pretty happy there. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Pretty happy with that. We're gonna have Luke here next to me now. Little scalpy scalp worked out. All right, have a seat, Luke. We'll have a seat like this. We'll have it like this. Here's our chat. Right here, W's in the chat. We just got a scalper as soon as you guys came in. Woo! We took a little 30-second.
Congratulations.
All right. We shorted the market today. Thank God. All right, now we just hit previous hourly low. So, all right, lit. I swear, you guys, people are always at my door as soon as we can close that door too. As soon as I'm in a trade, because you can check out my last video. I also shorted, and my assistant was at the door and I had to go get the door. But that was another short breakdown on the NASDAQ.
Wait, but did that trade work?
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
So
dang, I was gonna say hopefully I'm the good luck charm.
It is. It's a good luck charm now. Whenever my doorbell's ringing, it means trade's gonna go to TP. Okay, I'm glad that I did not hesitate there, you guys. So, little review there, and we have our guests in the audience. And you said that you're showing them around New York City.
Yes. I try to be a good older cousin. So I got some college-age cousins that are doing their undergraduate business program. Their first time in New York. So we're doing like the crash course. We just did the NASDAQ bell ringing.
Oh,
which was pretty cool.
How was that?
Awesome. Totally fun experience.
Okay.
So yeah, we have a live studio audience.
Yeah, we got a live studio audience in here. Cool. Somebody said that I won my trade because of chair. WTF? Yes. I mean, my chair is a good luck charm. Whenever I let the chair take care of my trade, they watch the trade. It ends up managing it perfectly. And that's a reference to one time I actually had a meeting in the city and I had just runners left and I was like, well, I have to go. Like I can't. And I have to let this trade play out. all right, I'm going to leave the stream running. And I left just my chair here, was watching the trade, and it ended up going to TP. We had like about 1,000 people still watching the chair take care of the trade there. So here we have 2,500 people watching. Hit that like button. We're going to get to the giveaways in a bit here, near the end of the stream. Of course, I don't want to do it right away because there are probably going to be some more opportunities here in the market today. So we can review essentially what my short was there. Pretty quick. I was like, let me do a scalpy scalp. That's what I like to call my little scalps. So essentially what we did today, we came in with a pretty much bearish bias, thinking about the 4 hour, and we're retracing into, this massive, we had this massive sell-off during Asia yesterday because of the Israel missile news. So coming in, we're like, all right, it might actually be a difficult market because huge expansion during Asia, sometimes during New York session, then it's pretty small body candles and small range. But thankfully today, from what we were marking out all day, we kept failing levels. So I felt good enough to finally short. I was waiting for more confirmation. Ended up working out. Yeah.
Let me just ask you this. When you're waiting for confirmation, how do you get to the point where you say, okay, I've got enough confirmation of my bias that I'm ready to put a trade on?
Yeah, that's a good question. A lot of times it's dependent on how we react to a low and if we're actually respecting the bearish price action and the move lower. So for here, so I marked out this first presented fair value gap of the day along with ES. And I suppose we were noting that ES was actually fading here before NASDAQ did, much weaker earlier. And what I actually, you guys, today I liked that YM there was an SMT at the highs. It actually helped me out looking at the dirty 30 today, the Dow Jones. You can see here that YM did not take out that pre-market high, and it showed early weakness, and it was almost near this low from last night. Gave me more confidence in trying shorts in NASDAQ if it followed through. So we did not hit that previous hourly low yet, or pre-market low in NASDAQ. We did on ES. So I was still very hesitant about just shorting into this fair value gap. And finally, I saw that we completely repriced it, and we were pushing off lower and rejecting it. I just pushed to this 30-second, found my entry in here.
Tanya, people are saying our mic sounds off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's probably Luke's phone that's causing the interference on somebody.
I'm ruining it for everybody.
Let me see here.
But I do come with prizes. Okay. I may have caused a short-term mic disruption, but I do come with prizes.
Sounds static. Sounds like there's a bee in the mic. Oh, maybe this probably needs to be plugged in better. How about now, you guys? Is it good now?
Check.
Okay, I think it was just the wire.
That's right, I'm bugged. I'm wearing a wire, guys.
It's good now. Okay, cool. Perfect. Yeah, I was fiddling with the mic while you came here to make sure that we got some good sound, but now it's good. All right, lit. All right, so now let me continue. So we failed this first presented FEG, and then we had this nice break lower, and then I just again followed this price action to see, and I still didn't enter here, you guys. I don't know. It's hard for me to trust, especially when we're still inside last hour's range. You could have shorted this, I said, but then we had, and then we had another break there. But so my point is we were respecting this fair value gap too, and super weak. Had another breakdown here. At this point, ES actually hit the previous hourly low. So I'm just so cautious in this market because it's just such a difficult market to be trading nowadays. ES hit this previous hourly low, so I was kind of just watching to see. I wouldn't just straight short into here. But then I looked, we repriced completely. We failed 8:30 open, 9:30 open again. And that's where I got interested to look at this 30-second we were breaking down, and I just shorted here on the pullback, and I said I was short. And I was like scalpy. I put my stop here at this high and went for that previous hourly low. So let's see what that, and the R was pretty good, actually.
And how did you...
There's a 2R. It's pretty good.
Did you have a trailing stop in, or did you close the position?
If internet is down on Walter Bloomberg. What the hell? Okay, wait. Oh, it's working now. My Wi-Fi is working. Okay. All right. How to... All right. It says all good now. All right. We'll just let it refresh right now. I'm not going to try to overload things. Okay. All right. All right, we're good. Okay. All right, we're back now. Let's wait for people to roll back in as we are back.
All right.
You can continue what you were saying, but like you guys, I don't know. Thank you for bearing with. I guess I need better cable management. Blame T-Trades for that because he's the one that
Internet service provider
issue. Really? So yeah, I'm trying to send it. I'm trying to. It would be better than I think what we have now. It's okay. It's loaded again now. Let's see. If it crashes one more time, we'll just restart everything. I guess I'll make sure everything's good and high and dandy here. Let's go to studio. That's here. Back. Click here. Are we back or not? I think we might end up just starting again. Let's see. Shout out, we got a fan funded.
Wait,
who's the new guy? Yeah, it says we're back. We'll let people come back in. Hopefully now it's good. If it goes down one more time, we might just end up restarting or starting a new stream. But I have hope now that it will be good. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll okay, cool. There are people coming back. Refresh. Let's see. All right, it's going good. I'm able to put in YouTube and everything now. All right, great. Perfect. I'm able to put in. All right.
There we are.
It looks good. All right. You guys, I missed the long to the back to the upside. I think that's what happened. They're against me, dude. They don't want me to get shorts and longs in the same time.
It's the hedge funds, man.
It's the hedge fund. Okay, cool. It took 6 minutes. That 6 minutes took it felt like.
Yeah, 6 minutes felt like 40 minutes.
Kind of eternity. All right.
We were sweating here, guys, trying to rewire the building, getting the cords plugged in.
I know, right?
It is some serious effort, okay? Because we care about you.
All right, cool. People are coming back in, rolling back in. 1,200 people now here. All right. He's your husband? No, you guys. What the heck?
I'm the giveaway guy.
He's the giveaway guy from My
Better than
Futures.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn, you guys, I got out at the low. That feels pretty good, not gonna lie. Man, if I took this inversion, that'd be crisp. All right. Anyway. Let's, okay. People are rolling back in, 1,400 people. People want the giveaways to happen.
They want the giveaways?
Anyway.
Should I extend it 5 more minutes?
I think we need to extend it. Of course, we have to extend it. But also, we're going to do expert account giveaways too today.
Okay.
We're going to do 2 of them.
I like that.
Yeah.
So, we're extending the sim-funded timeline. Again, all you have to do is use code Tanya. We try to build this firm in conjunction with our traders. We're not sitting in an ivory tower dictating what the world should look like. We're constantly taking feedback. We're building rules for traders. We're creating a trading experience that traders deserve. We've got the fastest, the most complete support around. We have the fastest payouts. I saw somebody get a payout in 1 minute and 30 seconds earlier this week. It was crazy. We have no activation fees. If you pass an eval, you shouldn't be penalized with an activation fee. Again, we try to build a trustworthy, transparent firm that you deserve to have. And now you can win a straight to sim funded account. All you have to do is use code Tanya. Okay?
All right. Lit.
And we're going to do some expert accounts?
Yeah. We're going to do both. We're going to be doing both. In the meantime, yeah. Yeah, why not? We've been doing expert accounts all week. I think we got to do one on Friday. We'll do 5. What should we guys do? We've been doing 50Ks all week. We'll do 500K expert account.
300Ks?
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, 500K expert accounts. I'll put the form out in a minute, but for that one, no purchase is necessary. We'll just put out the form. But the second giveaway, which is the culmination of all week, is the straight sim funded plan. It's just you're going to get a sim funded account if you get an account or challenge on My Funded Futures using code Tanya. Yeah, and by the way, it's 30% expert accounts and 30% resets using code Tanya. Today's the last day to do that. Yeah, it's 50% off new users if you haven't tried it out.
And if you're an existing user, we're building a loyalty program for you, okay?
Yeah.
You get 30% off, and the loyalty program is coming because we...
Loyalty is important.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that. Trade. Who caught the longs, you guys? Who caught the longs? Who caught the longs after I got out of my short? I'm actually quite interested there.
We got a couple people who caught it.
Nice.
That's great.
I love that. I love to see it. Let's switch to this to see if this I think I have to just, because NinjaTrader disconnected, to reload my charts. I should reconnect that one. Woo. All right. That's good. I mean, we took out that previous hourly low, had that inversion, and now it's probably going to go for the way that this market is. Well, honestly, though, that's kind of wild. We had an outside candle low and then back up. I don't know if it's going to take out the high. That would be kind of wild. I wouldn't really, if I was in a long, I wouldn't be going for too high, too much up here. All right.
And congrats everyone who got the trade on the long side. Yeah. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, no, a lot of people. I mean, we always get bullish and bearish people in the chat. I like to see what the sentiment is like. Let's see here. Yeah. I like to see that. So you could have made money on shorts or longs today. That's the beauty of trading. This was my short. The long idea was to the upside here. Yeah, probably after this 2-minute inversion, long here versus the low. That was pretty good too. Not bad.
Connection lost.
Oh my gosh, no. Hopefully not. Hopefully that's just NinjaTrader. We're good on YouTube. Hopefully.
We just heard connection lost.
It scared the shit out of me. Okay. Oh no, we're back. NinjaTrader will sometimes do that, I think. Okay. Y'all trolling Luke. Wait, it says frozen. Okay. All right, we're back. We're good. God, jeez. My futures. My funded futures.
The week of giveaways.
Mm-hmm.
A special week. The expert account is a special account. Uncapped payouts. No consistency, no DLL.
Yeah. No consistency. Also uncapped payouts. So as long you can take out how much you want above the buffer. So if you make like 20K on a 150K expert account, you can take out like what is it? 15,400 like in that one payout. It's pretty sick.
That's a special account. Does anybody here use My Funded Futures? If so, could we get a 1 in this?
Okay. What was the reasoning once behind me? No one is like overloading my DNS or something like my server. One time my IP was leaked and that's what happened, but no. I just reset my IP. Oh my god. Alright,
Trading View is working.
Trading View is working. Alright, we said
we're
one.
back.
We're good. Dude.
Alright.
Dude, they don't want us to give you a giveaway.
It's the hedge funds.
They don't want us to give you a giveaway. All right,
it's the algo, man.
People are still here. All right, cool. Rules. Let's do the simple rules that we usually do, which is must be subscribed. And we're doing 100Ks today because it's weekly. It's Freaky Friday.
How many are we doing?
How many were we doing? We'll do 5.
What about 10?
10? All right, we'll
To
do 10. We have to
compensate
make up
people-
for it. We
Yeah,
have to
they
make
waited
up
for
it.
us.
We waited for us. Yeah, they waited for us. We'll do that. Your first name, we'll put it in the chat in a second. Your YouTube name and email you use to register for My Funded Futures. So yeah, you just have to make sure you have an email with My Funded Futures, so then I can give it to Luke and he'll be able to give it to the team to add it to your account. So I'm about to put that right now in the chat. Settings, only 1 per person, please. I'll limit 1 response. Cool. All right. Enter giveaway here.
How long do they have?
You have. Let's give them 10 minutes. Yeah.
10 minutes.
Because to let people roll back in. Let people roll back in here.
All right.
Especially. Yeah, we'll do that.
And then we'll get to the big one. The SimFunded
Which is the
account
SimFunded,
giveaway.
exactly.
We're going to spin a wheel for the SimFunded account too. We're not just doing...
How are we going to do that? Interesting.
I've got a way.
He's got away?
I've
Okay,
got a way. We're gonna
okay.
spin a magic wheel.
I love
It builds suspense. You know, it's like a 5-second spin.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I love that. Lots of people typing 1 in the chat. All right, let's see here. Oh, typing 1 in the chat. Cool. Someone said, the form is wrong, Tanya. Okay.
And then
Refresh the page for it, dude. Refresh the page for the... Yeah, there you go. Make sure you enter... Okay, create a new spreadsheet, and then we'll be good. Make sure you enter, it's in the chat. Make sure you got your email in. So refresh the page. Let's see here. Question, summary, link to sheets.
And again, as a thank you for you hanging out with us while we're battling the internet. We're doing 10 today.
We're doing 10. That's
10
true.
100K accounts. That's $1 million of accounts.
Exactly. Okay, cool. Cool. So what happens when you rush in? All right, cool. Settings, questions, responses, link to sheets, create.
How many entries do you think we'll
So
get?
far, we already have 400 entries. So there we go. Nice. Okay, I'm just gonna, yeah, there we go. Just the emails. Make sure you got your email in there. So refresh the page if you didn't. And you're good.
If
500 people. Yeah, we're good.
If you selected option 1 as your email address, that was the wrong answer. I'm just going to be really forward on that one, okay? Try again.
Try again. If you did option 1, just refresh the page and you should be good now. Yeah. And I'm going to delete those. So you should be able to enter it again. Let me just do that. No problem. There we go. There we go. Actually, you can do clean. Clean. That's just from here to here. Okay.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
No,
If you thought that selecting option 1 was a good idea, put a 1 in the chat as your email address. If you thought that made sense.
No, the people are quick with it. All right, cool. We have tons of responses here. Perfect. All right, let me see how to clean. Cleanup selections, data cleanup.
Oh, that's this one too while we're waiting for some responses to come in. What is something you would all love to see from a prop firm or from the prop firm industry? Like, is there anything in your mind where you say the world ought to be a certain way? Or I wish that they had this feature or this rule or this practice. Drop it in the chat. We got a team at My Funded Futures that's reading them. I think that's right.
Mm-hmm. Let's have the chat open down here so we can see what people are writing while I'm working on this sheet. We're good here, clear.
Some about the countries, a lot about drawdowns. Okay. We hear you about drawdowns. Platforms. Consistency. A lot on drawdowns, which makes sense.
Control backspace. Okay. Control defined. Okay.
Let me ask this one too to people. Do you have a favorite plan? Whether it's at My Funded Futures or elsewhere. What is your go-to? And I ask this because, again, we tried to build our firm, My Funded Futures, in conjunction with you all. It's not us saying, hey, trader, this is what we're offering you. We really try to covet feedback and build for what the community needs and demands. So the more that you give us, the more you shape the prop industry.
There we go. All right, you guys, 5 more minutes, and we'll do the Google. We'll do the Google form giveaway, and then in the 5 minutes after that, we'll do the Sim Funded giveaway. So make sure you entered the form if you didn't. Let's see here. All right, cool. I'm glad that the internet's good now. I'm glad that people are back here now. Yeah. All right. Well, you got most of the audience back too.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So they have 5 minutes on the expert account giveaway, and they have like 5 to 10 minutes to use code Tanya to be entered to win the Straight to Sim Funded account.
How was your guys' week, by the way? Let's ask the chat. How was your week this week? This week is harder than usual, honestly. I'm glad that we ended Friday on a good note. You took a little scalp. You scalped to that short. Could have taken the long. Honestly, all in all, good play of the range. But how's your week? Let me know. Mm-hmm.
I see some people asking if I'm an AI or a real person. I think it's crazy that people think I'm a real person. You know, it's like, I guess the prompts are just getting so powerful. The models are getting so well developed.
It is kind of crazy.
Oh,
Are there gonna be like AI live streamers? I mean, there probably are already. Who knows?
Oh,
there's like AI like Instagram accounts, there's fake, and TikTok accounts. But so I think it's important that we have like human connection, especially you guys, trading is lonely. Make sure that you have like your community, that you go outside, you at least go to the gym or you go to a public place, make eye contact, make conversation with the cashier, you know, make conversation in real life, because stop looking at your phone. It's important, super important to get in some human connection just from somebody that has. For me, at some point I would just isolated myself. That's not healthy at all. While I was learning how to trade, it's super unhealthy to be doing that. And you need a strong community. So even if you don't have that yet, make sure you get out in the world, go for a walk, etc. All right. All right, how many responses we have so far here? Yeah, we have 1,300 responses. Nice. We're almost done. Clean.
Should we go bonus account? Do 11?
11? All right.
Like
11.
a bonus pick.
11? Okay, sure.
They were patient with us.
That's true. That's good. Yeah, we might as well do that. Mm-hmm. What are most people saying in the chat? How was their week?
People had a decent week. I think you had significant number. Most people didn't answer. Like a very few number of people answered, which suggests to me that they might not have had a great week. But the people who did choose to answer communicated that they had a positive week.
Honestly, you guys, like the market has been really tough lately. I mean, you can't really expect though, after a whole like 20% down move, then a 20% up move, that you're gonna have a lot of volatility. That's just the name of the game. Like it's not gonna happen that way. So we got to be prepared for smaller ranges. That's it. Just gotta be prepared for smaller ranges and stick to it. And that's what we did today. You know, I said at the beginning of the stream, I gotta just take my 2R and take most of my profits off the table there, and I did. So I'm happy. I just gotta stick to the plan. Okay. So I think we're ready for.
We're ready?
Yeah, we're ready to start.
Is chat ready though? Chat, are you ready for giveaways?
Type 1 in the chat if you're ready to start the giveaway.
And maybe they don't want to do giveaways because they'd rather have you focus on trading.
I know some people, I mean, sometimes right at the beginning, they're like, let's do the giveaway right away. Oh my God, it's flooded. The chat.
I know, I saw it too. There was somebody put it 2, which suggests to me that we shouldn't do the giveaway. Focus on trading instead. I don't know.
They don't want you to do giveaway. Like, all right, you guys. We'll get started. We'll let a couple more people fill it out if they haven't already. You get 30 more seconds, you guys. I got a new internet service into my building. I'm about to switch right away. Maybe it's just when the chat 48. All right, we gotta keep it like overloading. Let people freaking come in. I feel like I don't know what happened I think it's Friday the 13th. It might be literally be that Friday the 13th and overloaded chat. I don't know what's happening here, but we got 1282 people. We are going to start the giveaway now. The first person is lucky number 1106. Oh my goodness, 1106. You guys, should I do a bonus afternoon stream today? Let me know. 1106. Ooh. Let's see. 1106. Congrats to Aaron. Aaron Hovan Nissan 3887. You're our first winner. All right. We'll make sure we put this over here so everybody sees it. Okay. And then let's just make it larger so I can highlight it. There we go. Congrats to Aaron. Our first winner is Aaron. If you're in the chat, let us know. Should be. All right. Winner number 2, 551. Number 5 is number 5. Winner number 5 is number 5. Winner number 5 is number 5.
What? That is a Friday the 13th thing.
Winner number 5 is number 5. Omar. Leader Co.
Yeah, if you're winning and you're out there, let us know.
I like that.
We want to celebrate you.
Put the winners in the chat. All right.
And if you're not winning the giveaway, you're still winning.
Someone said I skipped number 3. I don't think I skipped number 3. I'll copy paste them right now for you guys. Number 5 was this one. I'll let you guys know. I'm such a good host. Number 5 was this. Number 4 was Hassan. We got Maria, number 3. And then there are a couple at the end. Salah. And Aaron.
Could be Aaron.
Aaron.
We don't know.
That's 4. Oh, that's 5. That's 5 because 5 was number 5.
We're halfway. 5 is number 5.
We're a little bit less than halfway because of
we're
doing a bonus. We're giving out 1,100K expert eval accounts. 11. All right. Let's go again. Number 6, 835. Number 6 is 835. Fabrizio. That's a fun name. Fabrizio GP. Congrats to winner number 6 there.
Great name.
Fabrizio GP is winner number 6. All right. Winner number 7. 908. 908. Alfredo. Congrats to Alfredo Junior 9059.
Woo-hoo.
If you're in the chat and you just won, oh yeah, I think Fabrizio's
Yeah,
there.
I saw that.
So Maria's in the chat. She said, thank you, Tanya. Maria Sidrou Polu. That's definitely a very Greek name.
Maria, I'm going to Greece in a week, so if you want another free account, I will take some recommendations.
All right. Winner number 6. 411.
Let's see.
411. Congrats to 411, which is Mandeep Singh. All right.
Woo.
And Mandeep Singh is winner number 7. All right.
4 more.
4 more. Winner number 8. 856. Number 856. Kevin.
I dare you to try to read that.
80th Circle. I know in like that's a very Vietnamese name, so like yeah, something.
I'm impressed.
All right. And I think the NG in that is like typically like pretty silent. So congrats to Kevin. That was number 8.
We're down to the final 3.
Someone said check position 47. Aaron entered twice. Oh. Uh-oh. Aaron, you entered twice. Okay, we're going to choose another one. Yeah, it looks like Aaron has entered a few times, actually. So I said only once. So we're going to have to re-roll that one, actually.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, there's a lot of them, actually. People trying to do this. Uh-oh. All right, we're going to have to re-roll that one. Good luck, chat. We'll re-roll it. All right, so we re-roll that one. 120. So that means we have, actually, 4 more to give away. Cool. 120. Number 120 is... Number 120 is Adrian, Way of Logos. Congrats to Way of Logos. Logos. All right, we'll just do this quickly. Remove duplicates on the sheets. Sure. Here we go. We'll do that. Sure, no problem, people. Data cleanup, remove duplicates. Easy.
All right, while Tanya's doing that, I'm giving you all the last chance to enter the Sim-funded giveaway.
One more chance.
It's now or never. Straight to Sim-funded. All you need to do is use code Tanya, your trustworthy, transparent prop firm.
Mm-hmm.
Fastest payouts, no activation fees, rules made for you. And you could win a straight to Sim-funded account.
Mm-hmm. There we go. We'll do that. We'll do that here too. How many more minutes did you say?
They have like 2 minutes.
2 more minutes, okay.
Go now.
Okay, there's no more duplicates. Cool. All right, cool. Sick. All right, next. Next, if you're just rolling in, yeah, we'll include you. 1432 for the last 3, right? We have 3 or 4 more.
I think we have 3 more.
We could do another one.
You're doing bonus?
Kushil Balati, 1427. All right.
Kushil.
Congrats to Kushil.
Congrats.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
I think we're okay now, actually. Hopefully. Oh, it's good. It's good. We're good. We're good. Kushil. All right. 234. So 2211, Kashiel. 234 is the next one. We got 2 more left. Santiago. Congrats to Santiago. Congrats to number 6.
5 and 6 figure.
5 and 6. I like it when it's a small number. The other day, the first person that entered one, it was number 2.
That's great. They deserve it.
Brett Diedi. All right. All right. Santiago C is in the chat. He says, thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Congrats,
okay, let's do another one.
This
Number
the last
73. Yeah, last one here. 73. Number 73. Muhammad. C trades ICT. C trades ICT. Congrats. All right. It's been so close to me twice now. Someone said, oh no. Close but no cigar. Close only counts in horseshoes and darts.
But that's okay. Your sim-funded shot is still out there.
Your sim-funded shot is still out there. We're going to spin a wheel. Wow, look at that. We went from previous hourly low all the way back up to previous hourly highs. So congrats if you held your longs all the way up there. That was kind of wild. Sheesh. Who held their longs up to here? Let me know. Let me know if you... Ooh, I got out at the literal low of the day. That's fun. For my short. That's very fun to me. I got my short in. Then people, let me know. Someone said that they're still in the longs.
Ooh.
C Trades ICT is in the chat. He said, wow, thank you. How to enter sim funded. It's if you make any purchase with My Funded Futures using code Tanya, you're entered, and Luke has all like the users on his, all these usernames on his laptop right now. And we're going to spin a wheel. That's going to be fun.
We're going to spin a wheel.
All right. How are we going to do? Cool.
I'll guide you through it.
Okay, cool. You're gonna go on my Discord. You said I think this is open. Okay.
I like how you're looking at my computer and figuring out how we're gonna do this. I got an idea.
Okay. You got an idea? Should I go to my Discord?
Yeah, can you pull it up on the computer?
Okay. Oh wow, that's wild. All right, cool. Cool. Now, let's see. Hopefully Discord opens up on here. All right.
And then I need you to search randomized picker on Google. Search.
Okay, randomized picker.
First one.
Okay.
And then we are going to paste the names on the right-hand side there.
Okay.
So delete the starter names that they gave you on the picker. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fun. I love to spin a wheel.
It's fun to spin a wheel. It's like a 5-second spin, so it builds an appropriate amount of suspense without wasting too much time.
All right. We got
so there's one batch. And then there's a batch from
just now.
Today. Just now.
All right, fun. That's a ton of names on there.
Well, the SIP funded is a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
No eval to pass.
That is fun.
You're straight in the money.
You can straight go ahead and you could work your way to the payout. Okay, we're going to get this one out. All right. Spin the wheel. So I just click this.
Click it.
All right, let's go. Spin. The first winner is Nado Ia. Nado Ia.
Nado Ia, if you're out there, let us know.
All right, and we already have
Big
your
winner.
information there.
Can I spin this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. The second sim-funded account giveaway straight to the money. All you have to do is use code Tanya.
Let's go.
I'm praying for you. Who you are, I want you to win.
Liz Ali 827.
Woo!
All right.
Congratulations.
Congrats to those first 2 winners. Congrats if you won on shorts today. Congrats if you won on longs. Congrats if you won an expert eval also.
Congrats if you're a My Funded Futures customer, because we are trying to build the trading experience you deserve.
And week of giveaways have now come to a close. Leave a comment if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.
Peace.
Hit that like button, and we'll see you next time. Congrats to the winners. And we're going to get the accounts to all of your accounts later today. Yeah, we'll get added to your My Funded Futures account.
Today.
So see you next time. Ciao. All right.